found Mama Turkey had hatched off 3. Baby, that one's new, ain't it? Yeah. Oh. We had 2 yesterday. Is she still setting?
Yeah.
Oh, good. How many eggs, you know?
No, they 7 or 8 more under.
Okay, good. We have had a terrible time with turkeys this year. If you'll look back, maybe, I don't remember what month it was, but I was talking about how we use turkeys to kind of be an extra income for our homestead. We have lost well over 100 turkeys this year. There was a storm came through and knocked electricity out for a whole week. We didn't have electricity for a week. While we do have generators, we had to run the refrigerators, deep freezers, and all that, so we couldn't run the light for the baby turkeys, and we had 2 or 3, I don't remember, incubators full of eggs. So it was well over. Plus we've had, I don't know if something got in here and killed a bunch, the babies. We've just lost well over. I lost track after 100 turkeys because it's heartbreaking. So right now we just have, well, we have, let's see, 9. We have like 14 big turkeys, and we have how many baby turkeys right now?
6. There's 6 out there.
Oh, I thought we had more than that.
No, there's 6 babies out there, and then there's some in the stall here.
Oh, okay. So we have probably right around 20 with the big ones.
Yeah.
20, and we should have. How many should we have if we hadn't lost everything? What, about 150?
Right.
100? Yeah. We should have 150. We have 20. So that goes to show you. So we're thinking about switching gears and not even, we'll raise turkeys for us, but not to sell. So thinking about switching. We're either going to get sheep. We used to have goats. We're thinking about maybe getting some more goats. I don't know. Welcome back. I'm Tasha. I figured I'd bring you along today as we're going through the garden to see what we need to get out. And plus I have a lot of cucumbers and zucchinis and squash I need to use up. I thought I'd bring you along in the kitchen and show you how I use those up. But today we need rain. We need rain so bad. I'll show you our plants. We have such a big garden, there's no way we could water all this. So we need the good Lord to send us some rain. We do. There's a well up here, but we can't chance draining the well to water the garden because there's horses, there's livestock up here that has to be watered also. But I'll show you how dry. Ah! That scared me. I'll show you how dry our soil is. Let's show you. It's bad. Look at this. It's just, yeah, it's dry. These tomatoes look okay. The ones up here that are on the black weed cover, I've got to prune them again. Sometimes I think this weed cover, it's good in a way, but in a way it holds so much heat. I feel like when these 100-degree days, it's really rough on the plants. Because you'll see these tomato plants, they're looking rough. They are looking very dry. You'll come down here to these tomato plants, and yeah, they're dry, but they don't look nearly as bad. Do you find that's the case, Keith? That sometimes this weed cover is not that great on these 100-degree days? Yep. Because it's really bad. It really does a number on them. Oh, I see a red tummy toe. 2 red tummy toes. See there and there? The grand boys will enjoy that. These tomatoes are doing pretty good. They're the Romas. See if I can get them. Let me get over here where you can see them. Well, there they are. We've got those hanging everywhere. I'm glad. I need some tomato paste. You can see our cucumbers too are kind of suffering. These, how wilty. You can see all the little ones. Let's see here. See these right here? They look pretty, no spots. That's good. These bean vines are good. Keith, are they hit, you think 9 foot tall yet?
Probably 8. A little
8
over
feet, yep. 8 foot tall. We just got these cucumbers yesterday. Look how big they grew overnight. They were, maybe we just missed them. You know what's worrisome about this patch? I don't see any more blooms except.
There's a few, not many. But we'll go ahead and start mowing.
We can get those two down there, I believe, before they're turning to deep yellow. Our zucchini plants, the drought does not seem to be, or the lack of rain does not seem to be messing with them at all. They're tall.
All kinds of blooms.
Good. These have all kinds of blooms.
All them. That little blow me in there and all that mess. Start digging now.
Yeah. These are a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of blooms. Look.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah. So our second, you planted this how much later than the first one?
I can't remember.
About a couple weeks?
Yeah, these are the pickling ones too.
Yeah.
Those
So
other straight 8.
if the other ones, if the lack of rain causes them to die out, then we'll have these. Because I need to make, I was going through my Canon stuff the other day and realized unless I've got some I don't know, maybe I overlooked it, but I've only got like 2 pints of relish left. So that means I'm going to have to at least can 24 to 30 pints to get us through. We use quite a bit of that. I see bees everywhere. That's a good thing. So we've got some peppers coming on. I'm hoping this don't stunt their growth. So the weather forecast is calling for some rain showers after 1 o'clock. I think it's more towards 4 this evening. It's just right now around 12. So we're sure hoping and praying that we get some rain. Yeah, that's perfect. So we're actually going to be able to get a broccoli head.
It's a small one, but
It's a small one, but it's something. The bugs has been rough on them this year, as you can tell. That's pretty.
here's some more zucchini.
Okay. That'll have to be used for bread, won't it? It's got a little too big. Wow.
I think we need to go ahead and either you want to start more in the packs, or you just want to wait till these dry up and then just put them in straight in the ground.
Don't we do better by starting them in the packs?
Well, we ain't never. That's the way we've always done it, but
Okay.
it don't matter.
We could do one of each to see which one does good. The best.
Because I know you're short this year, so once all these are done, we'll go ahead and put more in the ground. That way we've got definitely got plenty this year.
We got any cabbage heads? No.
Start. Yeah, there's a couple start. Nothing.
Really? A buzz, do you think?
Yeah, it's possible. No size, but there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was at least a good, what do you say, 5 pounds?
Probably.
We need to weigh them. I mean, you'd pay for we did absolutely nothing to them. Those are
Pretty good for nothing, ain't it?
yeah. I'm happy. This is a 5-gallon bucket. You know, probably got about 5, I don't know, that's a little over 5 pounds. Maybe 7 pounds potatoes out of that. The bean vines. We figured the corn would be tasseling before long. It's pretty tall. Well, oh, it is, Keith. Look, it's... We were just talking about that yesterday. Here you go. I'm hoping my giant pumpkins make it. My boys love to pick them up. They love when they start growing. They love checking on them. Sure hoping they make it. Oh, something's eating on this one.
What?
Pretty high up. We got a deer? The corn. So we've got some little pea pods starting. Better get down here and see what kind of potatoes Keith's getting. Oh, wow. No, those are good sized. Oh man, let me see that one. That one's big. So grew in the ground. I'll show you the difference between the bucket. These were planted exactly the same time, right, Keith?
Yep.
You can see the difference. The red ones are pretty big too. Yeah, that's enough. Just getting enough potatoes for the week.
Hot.
Yes, it is. So hot.
Bucket does pretty good, but they're better in the ground.
Well, in our experience, did you use the same soil?
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking maybe that would be the difference.
No, it's the exact same.
All right, I'm gonna check these tomatoes down here. So we've got some tomatoes. These are our celebrities. We've got like 48 planted through here. No bad luck, they're all looking great. So if you watch till the end of the video, I'm gonna include a recipe. So if you wanna fast forward or whatever, for the best zucchini bread. It's a zucchini walnut bread and you have to make it. It is wonderful. You can eat it, you can make it with the icing. I'll show you the kind of icing I use, or you can just plain it. So here's our haul for the day. Those are, I guess you can tell, they're 5-gallon buckets. Let me see. Full of zucchini and cucumbers and potatoes. He's working on some walking sticks for us. He's got them hanging drying. They've got about 3 coats of poly acrylic on them. So I wanted to include this zucchini bread recipe in this video. As you've seen, if you watched the beginning, we picked some really nice zucchinis. This one's a little big, but it'll be good for bread. Excuse the red face, it is hot out, but I wanted to get this in this video so I could share it with you. I've been making this bread for so many years and everybody loves it, so I'll share the recipe with you all. There's 2 different ways you can make it. I'm going to show you another variation, and it's a filled zucchini bread. But all you're going to need is, of course, some fresh or frozen zucchini shredded. It's a walnut zucchini bread, so I use these big walnuts. You'll just need some baking powder, baking soda, just regular old sugar, cinnamon, salt, eggs, oil, vanilla, and just some all-purpose flour. And if you're gonna do the filled one, the filled bread, you'll just need some cream cheese. So let's get started. We're gonna shred the zucchini, and then I'll show you how. I'm gonna try to make 4 loaves of this so I can give some away. So I'm just gonna wash the zucchini right quick. So I'm just gonna grate up 2 cups of zucchini. Put that where I can get to it. I've already washed them. Actually, I need 4 cups because I'm doubling the recipe. Okay, so we got us a whole pile of shredded zucchini. So I'm going to go ahead and start the dry ingredients. We're going to need 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. We've got 3½ cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, need 1½ teaspoons of salt. Okay. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. All right, I'm just gonna whisk all that together, make sure there's no clumps. Okay, got that whisked together. Now we're gonna do our wet ingredients, which is the 2 cups of zucchini and 4 eggs and 1 cup of oil. 2 heaping cups of zucchini. So there's 1. There's 2 of that. We've got 4 eggs. And 1 cup of oil. And I'm just using vegetable oil for this one. And then we need 2 cups of sugar. Add that in. We're going to add in 1 cup of walnuts, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, zucchini bread, and then I'm just going to add 1 cup of walnuts. I don't chop these or anything, just the big old chunks of walnuts. So I just put the walnuts in there, and then I'm just gonna add the wet ingredients, and I'm just gonna mix it. I don't want to over mix it because it'll make it not be as moist. I have the oven heating at 350. Just gonna mix all this in. I'm just gonna spray the cans really well. One of them I'm gonna fill with the cream cheese. Show you how I'm gonna do that.
I don't do that.
It's a pretty thick batter. Now I'm just gonna put some extra walnuts over the top. Of course, if you don't like walnuts, leave them out, but they do bring a really good flavor to it. Okay, I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 35 minutes. I'll check them after that and see if we need a little longer. So for this one's gonna be the filled one. And I'm gonna use a half a block of cream cheese and 1/4 cup of just regular sugar. So I'm just gonna take the cream cheese, the sugar, mix it up, and it's just gonna go in the center a few little dollops in the center of this bread. Just like that, and you'll just do little dollops. So what I'll do, I'll put half the batter down. Then I'm gonna add the little dollops of cream cheese. This is Keith's favorite. Cream cheese and sugar, I guess I should say. A few little dollops of that. Just smooth that back over, and you'll still be able to see the cream cheese. And then I'm going to add a little bit more on the top just to show it has it in it. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the back of my spoon, swirl it in. Add some more walnuts. Okay, it's going in the oven. Like this one will take a little bit longer because the cream cheese, I'll check it. I'll put it on 35 and check it also. 350. All right, I will get the second batch mixed up. Probably gonna do it as a bread and muffins, because I ran out. Look at my mess over. Probably do it as a bread and muffins. So I don't want to let this go to waste. I could freeze it, but since I've already got it shredded up, I'm going to go ahead and make some extra. I definitely have people that will enjoy these breads as a gift. The guys at my husband's work loves it. My son loves it. Well, my whole family loves it, but we'll get this done. I'll show you what it looks like once it's cooled down, baked and cooled down. So here's the zucchini muffins. I just put the cream cheese in the middle, put the walnuts on top, and we're gonna bake these when the other 4 breads come out, and I'll show you what they look like. So I figured I'd give you a little sneak peek of what I'm working on right now. That is a whole pile of cucumbers and zucchini and squash. I've got a couple buckets of potatoes over there, which I'm just going to use them for fresh eating. I may get Keith to dig me a roll of potatoes so I can can them, because I do want to put up about 30 quarts of potatoes. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, and I'm waiting for my zucchini bread. Some of them have come out of the oven, if you can see over there. I'll bring them closer and let you look at them. Still hot, it hasn't been out long, but there is the one that has the cream cheese filling. Here's the plain one. You can either leave it like this, or you can put a glaze on it. Keith likes them with the glaze. They're a really pretty bread. Still kind of warm, but there you go. Still got the muffins and the big loaf of the, still have the muffins and the zucchini bread, the big one, in the oven. That one takes a little longer. These took about 30 minutes on 350. There's a mound of cucumbers. I'm gonna make some refrigerator pickles, some dill pickles, and I need to see if I have the stuff to make relish. There's some squash, zucchini. So here you go, they're done. So here's the zucchini bread. This is the big one I made. It's stuffed with the cream cheese and a little glaze over top. Here's the muffins. I glazed a couple of them. Well, I glazed half, 6 of them. The other half are plain. And then here is another small zucchini bread that is glazed. And then this is just the regular. It doesn't have the cream cheese stuffing. This one does. I figured I'd cut one open and let you see what it looked like inside. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one open. It's been cooling for a little while. I think you can see it. I'm gonna cut this one open. It's been cooling for a little while, and I'll show you what it looks like. Still a little warm. That's what it looks like on the inside. Turn it around, let you see. Yep, it's a good moist bread.